Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Welcome back, everybody, to Dyson Sphere program, Rise of the Dark Fog. We're still playing at 3000% difficulty. We're still having lots of fun doing that. And I'm just trying to buy a bit of time until I remember exactly what I was doing here. Okay, I was meant to sort that one out off camera. Why are you not auto picking up? So let's do a very quick sort. I probably should stop. Okay. Give me just a sec. I need to figure out what's happening here. Is that belt broken? Yes. Yes, indeed. That belt is broken. I'll just donate. Just donate some iron. I have plenty in excess, so all good. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have some of these. That one's almost full as well. I'll have to deal with it. Okay, this we can get rid of. Um, how am I doing with electronic circuits? Am I okay? I was expecting to be completely out. I still have a few, so that is rather nice. I don't know if those will ever be used, but feels like a resource I want to preserve. Where else? I did store some missiles. These are not proliferated. I'll just store them on me. Is this still the iron? Yes, obviously. Should be better now. Okay. So this was meant to be my green science pack. I've just remembered. Extremely late. And you know what? I'll actually shift things around. Let's start off with cutting resources. I'll let whatever is there finish. Come on. There we go. Okay, that is up and running. This will carry on for just a bit longer. What am I researching? I'm researching vein utilization still. Yes, I remember what I said I'm gonna do last. Or one of the things I've said I'm gonna do. Oil extractor, no, I want oil refineries. I will eventually have to move this one as well because it's kind of in the middle of where I'm trying to build. I'm gonna lose a bit of proliferation here, but there we go. All of the resource cubes are out. I don't know if there's a better way to proliferate them, so I'll just do it like this. It's gonna take a few seconds, but well, that was probably like 12 seconds or something in total, so not that big of a deal. Although it would have been much smarter to do this at the very end. Anyway, not many resources locked in there, so I will move past that one for now. I still have some resource patches over here. Let's build. What's this one? That's my hydrogen feed. I actually want to leave this line open here a bit longer. Maybe I'll need to extend this one in the future. So let's build. I have the fuel line coming here. I'll build on this grid. Is that enough? I don't want to overbuild, so let's say that that's enough. What? Why is it not filling up all the gaps? Okay, there we go. Finally. Still functional. We do need to make sure that we leave some motions, but right now we have lots of coverage. Let's run this slightly in a slightly more optimal way. So I cannot do it through there. I can do it like this, I guess. Okay, this is good, this and this. I guess that works. I could actually utilize that one as well, but let's figure that one out later. Right now I said I want to build on this line. We're gonna do... I haven't looked a lot into this. I'm probably gonna regret this at some point, but it's probably gonna be a while until then. We're gonna burn some fuel to make some graphene. Basically, well, technically fuel is an infinite resource. So yeah, just burning a bit of graphene should be perfectly fine. We're gonna get to a point where mining will provide us with a lot of resource from this planet alone, a lot of oil from this planet alone. So yeah, we're looking at doing this one. We need hydrogen on the inner belt. And the output is gonna look different. Okay, so hydrogen is gonna be over here, fuel is gonna be over here. Let's put a splitter here. So this is gonna be fuel. Hydrogen. Hydrogen is gonna loop back around. Do I want that one? No, I want this one. I want an oil refinery. So this is gonna be the intake. Let's put it on a center square. Let's set the recipe to X-ray cracking, apparently it's called. There's gonna be that one there. So we're gonna have two belts coming through. One is that one is gonna be on the outskirts here. And let's see, over here like this, I'll need one. Okay, that's good. I'll do, I'm trying to figure out a way to blueprint this. Recipe wise, we're inputting 0.5 per second, then 0.25 per second, and we're outputting 0.75 per second and 0.25 per second. So everything is sub 1. I can use regular inserters. Well, I can use them for everything actually. Let me double check this one. It's one fuel, so it's 0.25. Yeah, this should more than be able to cover it. One power pole should be able to cover, well, up to 4 of these. Can I somehow blueprint these belts? I don't think I'll be able to output the belts. So You know what? I'll actually clear them. Okay, if I do this, it's gonna try to go over, so let's cut them like that, I think. This should be, I think this is gonna be tileable, at least to some extent. Okay, outputs are set properly. I do have filters, those are set. Okay, let's see how this is tiling. Really, it doesn't place the inserter? That's annoying. Um, 2, 4. Okay, these are 6. Let's see, how much do 6 of these actually produce? We are... So 4 of them is 1 per second. If I want 6 per second, I need 24 of these. Can I flip this? I should be able to flip. So we have 6. You know what? Let's just go with this. I need to remember to put down the okay, let's get some help. I need to remember to put down the inserters. There are I think 3 inserters missing. That is one of them. That's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the second. I am out of belt. And while I'm here, let me get a full stack of blue belt as well. I need blue belt because some of these will need to be upgraded. So there's gonna be the inner belt. That will be going, that will be collecting oxygen. There's gonna be the outer belt collecting our graphene. And now the annoying part, connecting the belts. Okay, we have the first mining productivity. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm not gonna be able to drag this belt, which is really annoying. Can I do something? Well, I need to fix all of these anyway, so... you know what? That one goes away for now. I should have connected this one first, because then I'm just gonna be able to plot the whole top lane. Okay, let's see, is this in build range? Yes, it is. Okay, so this is input and output. The one thing to remember is that I'm actually outputting... I'm outputting 1 graphene to 3 hydrogen. This means that, well, either I need to use a stacker or I need to upgrade the belt. And this belt is just gonna loop around. So let's take care of the... in retrospect, I should probably have made the hydrogen the outer, because placing a stacker over here is gonna be a nightmare now. Shouldn't matter, problem solved. So this one, can I loop this one back around like this? Yes, I can. Okay, so what do we have over here? We do not have anything in particular built, so let's build something. Now oxygen is a bit of a different story compared to graphene. Where did I go for graphene? I wanted this one. I'm already full over here. That's... which one? This one? Not in that one. So I did drop them. Oh, it took them to the one very close to me. That's very interesting behavior. Anyway, what was I doing? I was building... yeah, 15 of those. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, I've actually finished the grating crystals. Okay, I'll have to make a storage depot for iron, because apparently I'm producing more than I'm consuming. Bottleneck being coal right now, but actually not coal. Bottleneck is very likely the graphene that I'm lacking. Okay, so over here I'll actually let's set it up now. Regular inserters I think will be adequate here. Let's keep it like this. Okay, tell me that at least this one I can copy paste properly. Okay, I do need the front inserters over here. This one I can probably downgrade to a regular belt. But let's keep it like this for now. That should be enough to kickstart everything, and the actual... Really? The actual kickstart of the process. This one goes here. So this is the fuel feed. Once we have fuel feed, we should get graphene here. This will ramp up slowly but surely. This is technically delivering a full line of fuel. It is 24, yes. Yep, I've actually built that one correctly. And hydrogen is gonna blow up very fast. We already have most of these ones working. And I do believe that oh, that's a bit of a power consumption. The shield generators, the laser turrets, and oil refineries. It did go up quite a bit. Are we already burning hydrogen? Looks like we're already burning hydrogen. These are working at full capacity. So we are producing a single lane of hydrogen because it's 2 in, 3 out, so that's 1 excess. So technically it's just one and one hydrogen, 1 energetic graphite excess. Let's see where this needs to be connected. So I'm using graphene first of all here. I need to make it available to my base, but I'll actually drag a belt somewhere closer to where I'm using it. We have dark smelters. And dark smelt the diamonds production. Now this is, let's make a bit of a calculation. This is burning 1 fuel per second. This can store 10k, so that's 30, 60, 120. So that's 1200 divided by 60. So I have 2000 minutes. I think I have 33 hours of this running at full capacity. Let's plan this first. I could go straight here and maybe loop back somewhere over here. I want to make the storage over here, so yeah, let's do that. Obviously, there's one of these in the way. There always is. I'll go around the power pole. And maybe I'll make it somewhere here. This is a provider. I'll give bots just to make that work a bit faster. So this should sort out my red science issue. I do have another issue, which is purple science now. So let's have a quick look at the research tree. I did say that I kind of want the vein utilization. Also, I hope that the sound is better now. I've tried to play around with my mic setup with my sound levels. So yeah, hopefully you can hear me a bit better over the game sound, but you can still hear the game sound. Please let me know if you have issues with that. Just checking the levels in OBS. Everything seems fine. Okay, I'll cancel that one at least for now. I want to get my corvettes and destroyers unlocked, because what is it? This is 600. This is 8 plus 8. This is technically the cheaper one. And then we have a lot of text here to unlock. I'm not gonna expand that one. So this unlocks space fleet slots. This unlocks space fleets. And at the same time, we'll need to upgrade the drone Durability. Maybe we can go up to this one. We can definitely not do that one yet. Quite expensive researches, but yeah, that one is way too much. So yeah, we'll just have to work on. So this is damage, this is attack speed, this is durability. Did I queue up ground squadron? I didn't want to queue up ground squadron, I just wanted these three. So it's damage, attack speed, and durability. We'll have to get those maybe up to here. We'll see if I get level 4 or not. Might be a good thing to actually get energy weapon damage 30%. That's gonna reduce the energy drain on the farm. I'll have a think about that. But for now, I might actually just mirror this build. I think I can mirror it. And I'll convert this. I'll convert this into diamonds. It would be nice if that recipe would be dropped from the Dark Folk farms. Just double checking, but it shouldn't be. This one is dropped. We are getting diamonds, but it would be nice to get more sources. Well, technically we're getting energetic graphite as well, so let's not complain about that. This one, right now it might be used for graviton lances, but I don't think I'm gonna do that anytime soon. It's used for proliferators and for science. I might have to get a bit more PQ on what I'm actually proliferating. But yeah, let's double this. So this will technically be 15 hours of this running at full capacity. Oh, actually, I was thinking to flip this to make it into a central belt, but I can just do this. Did I? So hard to say. Oh no, I did take that one as well. I didn't. Did I exclude something? I excluded this. So let's bring it back and this comes back over here. I do see the problem. Let's let the bots build. I'll have to make way more power burners, but for now I also need to get a few more of these things. What's this one? Oil refineries? Yep, that is what I want. What else? Inserters and regular belts? Sure. We have inserters. We have belts, we have inserters. I should have everything now. Yes, I wanted to make thermal plants. I need stone. I should have lots of stone here. And I need iron. Let's go with this. And how many can I make? I can make quite a few. Okay, let's... how do I do this? No, this should be... This should just be 2 yellow belts. So 12 per second. This 6 per second. So even Mark II should be able to handle all of this. The problem is that this is actually providing quite a bit of fuel. Unlike the graphene, this is 9 megajoules. And this is not working at full capacity, which shouldn't be that big of a deal technically, but well, we'll see. We'll see how things turn out. Okay, that's gonna annoy me. So let's place that in the center. Now, hopefully this will fully drain the belt. Let's start preparing that way because I'm gonna put a splitter over here. Okay, so we split. Much better. There shouldn't be any sort of priority. Can I make 4 more of these? So I don't think there's ever gonna be a scenario where... Do I have some hydrogen first of all? Let's finish this one. Now what I need to do now is actually... Oh, I can upgrade this. I was thinking that I might need to clone the... do another belt, but we have plenty of belt. No need to do that. this should be enough to kickstart the second one. So that's 6 per second. Which means that I'll have 6 of this per second. How far am I from this technology? Yeah, not worth it. Definitely not worth it. So, do I want to keep this patch of water? I don't think I'm attached to it in any shape or form. I'm just looking that I have way too much junk in my inventory. Way too much junk in my inventory. Anyway. So this is 1-to-1. It takes 2 seconds. So to convert a belt of that 6 per second, I need 12 arc smelters. I have 21 on me. Foundation required, obviously. So that's one there, that's one here. I should be able to nicely fit 2 arc smelters in here. Wrong recipe. Is this overkill? Maybe. Not sure. Oh, come on. So that is 2. 3, 4, 5, and this would be 6 if that thing wouldn't be in the way. Should have removed it earlier, but it is what it is. It's okay. Let's get rid of any excess I might have, and we'll just bring this one over here. Really? That still collides? That shouldn't collide anymore. It doesn't. Now, I don't want to overproduce this. So maybe one line. Similarly here, it was a mistake to produce that much. Oh, hello. That's actually bad. That is actually really bad. I should have caught that one faster. That's really good that I have another one, but yeah, should have been. I think that was the first attack though. That was only the first attack, so still good. Research progress too slow. I don't care about that one. Now, that one is not that well protected. Let's see if I'm gonna have issues with that. Hopefully no issues. Okay, what's happened? Oh, it is this one that's overfilled again. Do I still have some laser turrets with me? I do have some laser turrets. As expected, that one was almost instantly destroyed. Let's do a quick save. Let's do a quick save because I'm a bit skeptical with this not actually pulling aggro in a bad way. Like, it can definitely handle a few of them, but yeah, if it gets to too many, then that's a different issue. So what else do I have here that is overflowing? This one I took care of. A good opportunity to get rid of some junk. And yeah, overflowing is that one. Do I have a box for that? No, I do not. Really, I have overflowing silicon? Right, because I've never made that factory, that's why. Let's actually do that now. I am low on circuits, so, and I have a lot of silicon, I have a lot of okay, where is the correct orientation? Yeah, that's good. I'm missing a lot of things, but I can just re-enable logistics. This should resupply me. Do I want to proliferate this? I'm pretty sure I don't. Okay, and let's see, copper. I think it's copper and silicon. Yes, copper and silicon. 2 to 1 copper and silicon, but I have everything very close by, so shouldn't matter. Yes, filter. Let's let them do a bit of a buffer. I did not fully think this one through, did I? Yet again. Disable, disable. So that's requesting now. Let's make sure to request the right things. Okay, and I might actually go tier 2 on this. Wait, no. That is good now. Is that too much? I don't think so. But this is not centered properly. I think that's now properly centered. Okay. You're gonna be doing this, and I should be able to copy paste this one a few times. Miscounted. This should be 8 now. Yep, that is 8. And the production time is what? So 1 silicon per second, 0.5 copper, and 0.5 components. I do have drones, right? Well, let's give a few more drones. And let's make a bit of an extra room here because the throughput is quite high. A bit on the other side of the mall, but well, better later than never. So this is a 3. Let's take a quick look at the research tree. We have quantum printing, which is another 3, and then we have this one, which is a 4. I'm not gonna research this one now. So 2 3s and a 4. Two 3s. I'm out of resources, but I should be able to get more in just a second. And a 4. So I'm missing just hats, I believe. Let's get some 50 hats. Am I missing anything else? No, it says here I still have... yes, I still didn't take care of these things. Now, I really wish I could prioritize hydrogen over here, but it is what it is. Let's build here. That will still be able to store things. These ones I definitely want to stockpile. Okay, that's a quick one to take care of. This will overflow soon. But I think as soon as I start making the space fleet, I'll get I'll get to use some of those things. There we go. We are full yellow, full red, full blue, full yellow. Oh, right, because I am producing this and I'm producing both locally. How am I with these ones? I'm using all of them. That's okay. That's good. We are low on the purple science. My attention span is that of a goldfish. I was doing this thing. So I need graphene, I need processors. And I need obviously the Mark 1s. Provide Mark 2, yes. Yes, yes. We do have some stockpile. It instantly took 80 of them. That was actually a very good sign. I don't need to have those on me right now. Power-wise, we are, I would expect, to be doing fairly well. Okay, so we are not actually using all of it, which is really nice. Would be very nice to be able to set recipes even though I don't have those things. One thing I should have probably done sooner was this bit. Okay, let's do some cleanup. I can store this over here. I can store these ones over here and collect all of the excess. Really? I have too much? Sure, let's go with that. And let's do a very quick one over here. I do not need that. This is now redundant. All I need to do is actually import a couple of stacks of diamonds over here, and that's it. $75 vessels, so the number is still going up. That's why you should always set filters. Well, fortunately, I am no longer belting this, so nothing went out. I'm still making some proliferators. Why is that not working? Not lack of resources, but just the fact that I am bottlenecked. I'm bottlenecked by these things, and I think that that makes the next next logical thing to do is to make that production chain. Okay, I need 24 and 300 belt. Belt is easy. 24, I just need 22. It is on that line, and that's actually a perfect fit. I need to orient that in that direction. Okay, let's go and do that one first. I think that this number will steadily grow up until it reaches something like 180 or something like that. 120, 180. I don't remember exactly the limit. I am meant to be building on this line though, that's for sure. Let me see where my base is. So the only thing here, I want to make sure that my splitter is on one of the full lines, and it is. I think this looks good. Foundation, everything is printed down. Let's see, where did I put my splitter? The splitter is here. I think that's on the correct line. So it is on a line, it's on the 1, 2, 3, on the 4th line. Yeah, that's correct. need to remember to put the battlefield sooner. Also, this is not power connected. We are getting plenty of ammo. Let's get a bit of help with the build. Okay, where's the corner? The corner is this one. That's now connected. The shield generator is connected. I'm barely losing any shield, but the power buffer actually went down quite a bit. How are we with power? We're good. I can take down the battlefield stations. We have a fully operational defense. $19.8 per second. This is still gonna go down quite a bit. I intentionally have a few that are not tapped. This is the lowest it can go. 1.1. We already have a very decent ore loss, very decent mine speed, so this is actually 0.13 per second. Yes, I was trying to remember what I was meant to be doing. I meant to be heading first of all back to my base. And while they're en route there, let's take a look at this recipe. I know I've looked at it a few times, but okay, plastic. Plastic is an interesting one. I guess I'll replace the graphene there to make more plastic. So that's a fairly easy one to do. This one is a trickier one because this one requires silicon. We do have a bit of a stockpile, but well, we should be using it anyway. So let's start to do this recipe. We need to actually make crystal silicon. So if I do crystal silicon here, I'll leave plastic where I'm doing it. So that's basically everything I need. This can still work, but they are full of energetic graphite, which is nice. Okay, there is my... there's my plastic. So this one right now only goes here. Fuel line. Fuel line fuels more than one of those, but okay, this goes away. Can it fit? Yes, it can. I don't want to overfit this one. That's good. Probably have a bit more in stock now. That's done, which means that I'm not using this one anymore. Which means that this whole belt can go away. I am not proliferating that one. And probably the remaining coal that I have on the planet will now be used exclusively for what's it called? Proliferation. I didn't mean to do this last time I was here. I thought I'm not gonna need it, but here I am back again. Just in case. Looks good. So I can now get rid of my coal. Plastic is not a lot. I did forget to limit this chest. Well, let's do it now. So even though I started burning fuel, I'm still not utilizing the whole fuel. Although I have plenty of resources now, so... okay, I'm not gonna use space here. Am I gonna proliferate this? I don't think I am. I will proliferate this one. You know what? Silicon... Just looking at the star map for the whole star. Silicon ore is extremely low stone. Not that much stone either. And I'm not actually getting stone for silicon. It's even rarer than coal, which is quite annoying. Did I ever research that? No, I didn't. What does that research require? I want to see how my silicon reserves are. Yep, I'm not gonna use 1000 of that science. Let's proliferate silicon. Am I gonna cancel all of those researches? Yes, let's change priorities a bit. So this one and this one are gonna be very fast to do. In the meantime, I'm gonna get a bit more purple science. And hopefully by the end of that, I'll actually have all the purple science I'll need. And let's requeue these ones afterwards. Actually, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it like this. So do I have all? No, this is not queued. Now we can loop back and research the destroyer. I'm just trying to space out the information matrix usage. That was good. I'm pretty sure of it. I did say I want to proliferate this. But not that one, just this. That's one input. This is gonna be 3 inputs. So keeping that one, that is deleted. A bit more unpredictable, but substantially faster, if I get it right. Does that power everything? Yes, it does. So once again, get plenty of silicon in here. And output, it's gonna be crystal silicon. I don't want to overdo this. Do I have any stockpiles of crystal silicon? Some. Actually, more than I thought I would. This one's over here. 1, 2, 3. One per 2 seconds. So if I want to smelt a full red belt, I'll need 12 of these. Yeah, it was a nice fit, so I'll take it. I don't have power coverage everywhere, which is really annoying. But I can probably cheat a bit. So this one covers all the way up to there. This one, does that one cover? Unfortunately not. But I can do it like this. And that is full coverage now. Last but not least, iron filled up again. Am I not using any iron? Oh, I am, but I'm using from there. That's why. So this will substantially increase the proliferator usage. I'll use that extra space, why not? But that's not the right way. Do I have 50? Yes, I do. Okay, I can do proliferator now, but okay, inputs are not gonna be a problem. I'll keep it like this. Normally, if inputs would be more of a consideration, I might consider shifting resources around, but I'll use a tier 2 for that one, tier 1 for everything else. Do I have the output? And this is the first one that actually has a speed of 1, which means I am more than safe. Come on. If I leave that belt there, the inserter is not gonna be placed, which is a bit annoying. Can I build like that? No. Can I? One more copy, use now, and let's go with six. Yeah, that's 8 of those. And that's not in the center, that's why. Set recipes, and we should be good to go. This is a provider, let's not forget to set that one. Provider, and here requesting, does it matter? Not really. Plastic needs to be on the outer, I think makes more sense, but overall it doesn't really matter. So it's plastic, it is crystal silicon and carbon nanotubes. And it is at this point where we probably should consider upscaling our bots. So if we can use this button to freeze to see where our consumption lies. The logistic distributor is actually still fairly low. Not that big of a deal. We have attack drones. Okay, so it's not that bad, but still the drones are almost permanently flying. Oh, there we go. I should have, I'm producing those, right? Not a lot of them, but I'm producing some. This will drain titanium. Did I end up connecting titanium? I did, we should have plenty. And what's happening here? I didn't connect something here. Yep, that works way better when it's actually connected. And well, since I'm here, might as well. So that's one input, that is second input. Let's actually start input lines from over here. And 1, 2, 3, this is gonna be the output belt. Maybe I'm gonna try to output back into the original one. Or actually no, I'll keep this one here just to be able to dump proliferator back in. This one is gonna be reversed, looped back around here. I have misplaced the output belt, unfortunately. It is what it is. So we're getting double the energy consumption. So we're gonna feel a bit of a power spike in our grid. We're getting 5% extra production. And we're getting actually 50, that's 12 bonus sprays. That's actually quite a nice bonus. So what do we need here? We need 1 per second and 0.5 per second respectively. No, this needs to loop back all the way around. That's good. Let's get our carbon nanotubes here. And look, ideally, once we get to a high enough level where mines are basically permanent, we're gonna start mining the rare resources, which is gonna give us very high speed production more than anything else. What was I doing? I was putting a hat on this one, and I'm gonna start requesting. This one needs to go only till there. That's good. I'll use the fast ones. So this is requesting 1 per second. This is outputting technically 1 per second if I remember correctly, and this is 0.2 per second, which is the input for that one. That is correct. That is proliferated. Reverse. That was it for that one. This is a requester now. And I'll be doing the same setup, but maybe a bit closer. I don't think I need all that space over there. Take that back. I actually do need all that space over there. Does that align? Yes, it does. You're gonna loop back all the way around. This is not gonna output anymore. I need to now go around the map and actually replace all my proliferator consumption. Mark 3. We are getting Mark 3 on the belt. I'll just quickly manually replace everything here. I don't think I'm gonna manually replace everywhere. Okay, everything is... Oh no, not everything. How did I miss that one? Everything is blue now. And there's 2 or 3 places where I need to replace. Now, this is one of them. You get blue proliferator, you... What? My bad. Blue, you do that one. We're actually gonna have a few lengthy researches for a change. Did I say lengthy? I mean fast researches. Zero available routes. Why is that 0 available routes? Is this not a provider? Okay, now it is a provider. Okay, that's one, but that was probably the last one I wanted to do. First one is this one. Let's see. Proliferator, blue. Well, let's look at the right side. I don't have to... clean so much on the other lane. It's almost clean already. I will take care of that overfilled chest in just a second. What's that? Triangles. Do I have anything for triangles? Actually, I do. That's almost done for that one. Okay, so I have almost full here. First batch of blue on this side. Right, ice over there I decided to belt. At the same time I could merge or use the piler, automatic piler for that one. I'm just curious if I need to proliferate anything over there. I don't think so. But I kind of do want to get science. which is basically everything here. Sure. This is one of the reasons why I did not stockpile too much science. Now we can probably, well, doesn't make much difference, but we can actually, let's leave some proliferator in here. We do have purple science work. Planetary base. Planetary base. Okay. How do I get there the fastest? Finally, a well-placed base. And by well-placed, I mean out of copper. By well-placed, I mean placed far away from that thing. I don't really have to worry about losing these anymore. I'm not getting too much aggro, which is good. We have 80. Oh, this is actually the first time I've seen this this bug in this game. But yeah, you can see over here we have a bit of a texture glitch. Quite cool. We are not shooting from both sides, which could be problematic, I guess. Because they would have to be dead on the center, I believe, or very close to the equator to actually shoot over there for both rockets to shoot. They're not rockets, they're plasma cannons, plasma turrets. Unlike missile turrets that uses the who use the signal towers, these actually do not shoot anywhere on the planet. But yeah, I'm not worried if they ever get to close the base. We're gonna be able, or they're gonna start circling, and that's when all turrets are gonna start working together. Yellow is still a bit of a bottleneck. Yellow, why is yellow bottleneck? It's working at full speed. It's matrix labs. Maybe we can look at upgrading yellow, because we're gonna be using yellow for everything. We do have decent stockpile. So yeah, let's... Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Let's upgrade yellow. I'll need how many? 7, right? So that's 7 times 4. 28. That took way too long. 140 and 70. So 28 of these. I believe it was 70 of these, and shieldy thing is 140. This should be just enough for 7. So this should speed up research production substantially. Let's actually put research on a hotbar. So green is working at a steady pace. Oh, we're not producing green. Why are we not producing green? I'm probably out of some things. This is working at a steady pace. This is tripled. Yeah, this is basically tripled. This we have too much. This we have too much. Proliferator, we are slowly backfilling. We have a full belt now, so let's empty out whatever's left. It will struggle a bit to catch up, but we're good there, we're good here. Am I using Proliferator anywhere else? Technically I'm using Proliferator here. I'm just wondering if I want to... I'll probably deactivate that build, so no need to do anything there. We've started using some factories over here, which is a good sign. It's very easy to tell when we're at capacity with this type of setup. How is this doing with coal supply? First of all, this is all still there. This is collecting, which is not great. Let's go ahead and fix that for now. Let's do it on this side. Not that it matters all that much, but if I do it like this, it will prioritize whatever's in that chest. I'm gonna get rid of that very soon, so again, not that big of a deal, but not get rid of, but yeah, it's gonna run out fairly soon, so that it won't make much of a difference. I think I can get... I cannot get all of them, unfortunately, so let's do this. We're producing 4.5 per second, and I think that this still keeps our stations fully supplied. Yeah, it does. We are gonna go down from 4.5. It would be nice to see how many actual nodes I have. So it's 1, 2, 3 here, 4, 5, 6. It's 7 now, so this is gonna go down to 0.7 per second. I just want to take a quick look at current oil consumption. So crude oil, we are consuming... We're consuming more than we're producing. Well, it's somewhat variable, but we are consuming more than we're producing. No, we have a very constant consumption. That's 180 per minute. That means 3 per second, so 0.7 will not be enough to sustain this. We do have a slight bonus, so it's not exactly 0.7. 30%. That's actually going to be closer to 1 per second, but it's still a third of what we need. We'll see. We'll see. Why are we not researching? We're not researching because we need green, and we do not have green science anymore. So, because of that, let's do purple, and let's queue this purple up as well. We're missing processors. Plain thingies are cashmere crystals, which we are kind of producing, and glass panels. How am I doing with glass panels? So first of all, this... Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. I actually do have at least a few more. It's not over the top, but it's something. I have plenty of plain filters. I have plenty of titanium glass. Oh, titanium glass. Glass and titanium and water. Yeah, we could do that. Not a bad place over here now that I look at it. We do have to set up production for this sooner rather than later. And I think that this is the next logical step. Is it? Maybe I want to start producing some Corvettes. Corvettes are 4 items. I've never really understood the ground fighters. Maybe I'm using them wrong, but very high chance, let me rephrase that, that I'm using them wrong. But yeah, I could never figure out how to get any value out of them, given how much resource they waste to actually make. So definitely not for this this type of playthrough, but even in a playthrough where resources do not matter that much, I still found them quite useless given the alternatives that we have. So titanium alloy, what was the last one? Processors. Not that much titanium alloy left. No processors, really? Why no processors? It's just the fact that I'm producing with very few factories. Which one's is 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So overkill with power poles, but shouldn't matter. Uh, 1.5 times 8. 1.5 times 8 is an upgrade to the belts. Lack of replacing item. Let's get some more tier 2 belt. How much am I outputting? 1.25 per second. No. That's 0.3 times 0.25. That's 0.4. Let's call it 0.5 times 8. So I'm outputting 4 per second. This is more than enough. Okay, that takes care of my hopefully lack of processors. Lack of circuits. Did I finally finish all my circuits? I had a pretty decent stockpile, but it's all gone. So let's do, I need the whole chain. I need circuit boards. This is gonna get rid of some of the iron that I'm stockpiling like crazy. So let's do it like this. We're gonna put this one over here. Collides with object. What? Yeah, I might have to lose a space there. I don't know why it collides with object only there, but whatever. Okay, something is wrong with it. The proliferator collide. Yeah, the proliferator collides with the splitter. That's okay because we do not need a proliferator here. We do not need most of these proliferators. We just want... Actually, this is not something we want to proliferate at all. Inner one is iron and outer one is copper. And you know what? I'll just copy this whole thing. Yeah, I don't want hydrogen on me anywhere. Coal, we can always dump over there, and I can remove that one. Everything else still works perfectly fine. I'm gonna get a bunch of copper in my inventory, but it's okay. Let's sort this one out. I don't want rings. Why is my frame rate so low? I kind of remember having issues with frame rates in the last playthrough. I do have a slightly more powerful computer, but apparently that doesn't matter. These things need very high throughput, so might as well put bots in all of them. Now that I do have bots, that is. And let's buffer a bit. Similarly here, it's good. It's a fairly high throughput science, and I do have a fair amount of stockpile. It feels like everything stopped for some reason. We're bottlenecked on yellow. We finally ran out of titanium. We have some titanium over there as well. But I want to go... Did I set the target correctly? Yes, we still have some titanium. I can hardly wait to get rid of the dark fog. Always in the way. Need to make sure that I don't accidentally run into it. Because at this range, it's almost dead on top of the planet. I really hope I can land before I am shut down. I probably pulled a bit of aggro, not as much as I would have expected. Okay, where is my... No, really, how did I lose it? I see, I landed on the opposite side of the planet. Should be all good. Are these turned completely off? Space high priority. So 22 AU is not a range. Is outside of the range for this one. What's the nominal range? $4,000 meters. What's the conversion, I wonder? Point 2 AU to okay, that's 4 kilometers. Yeah, this doesn't make much sense. Well, this will never be able to shoot at that range. What's the range on this one? Range of space defense 6.5 kilometers. I know that at some point you can shoot with these ones in space, but maybe not here. Maybe not here. I had titanium reserves over here. Why is this not providing titanium? Hello? Why did I completely turn that one off? So, this is a nice pot of titanium. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 400k. Yeah, that's okay. I am not consuming at that rate anyway, so it should be fine. Where do I want this one? Let's put this one over here because I do have power nearby. I want to just want to see the ore veins. So I do want to catch that one in the middle there. Okay, let's do it from this side. That's good. That one's good. Let's see how we get this one out. This should be able to provide us with plenty of titanium for quite a while. That's 150k. And you know what? I'll take this titanium vein as well. I was out of belt anyway, but even if I wasn't, I would have done this. Um, Maybe just green belt. So this is full now. This should give us quite a bit of ore. Let's head back. That's actually nice. I have a clear flight path. I really like the space music, but unfortunately I got copyright striked last time I played on that track list in space, so that's why there's no space music. Let's take a quick look over here. How am I doing with ice and hydrogen? Oh wow, that's actually very well, very good landing. Let's give some names here. Main base. I have no idea which one's which. One is North Pole, one is South Pole. I'll just call them like this, and I wonder where that was. It was over here, I believe. So if I look at this one, storage amount is 13 right now. Last episode I left off at 24. Entire star cluster. I have a fairly constant consumption. I don't... Very weird why the consumption dropped here. Right. Because hydrogen is an issue, and we cannot burn hydrogen the same way we're burning we cannot burn hydrogen the same way we're burning that fuel, so that means that I'm actually gonna get this one all the way over here where I was planning on burning the other one. Let's get some stone. Where did I leave stone? And let's build... Really? I definitely have gears and... what else was I missing? This. Let's get 200 of those. Let's put all of this back in here. All except 100. This gets deleted. So I did seem to have a better success orienting like this. Are they facing the wrong way? Yes, they are. They're facing the wrong way again. Which means that this must be the right way. The original orientation. Yes. A bit surprised by that, but yes, the original orientation was the right way. Let's get some iron. And question is this enough to burn all the excess? It's gonna take a while for this to unload. But that number is not going down. This is empty, this is empty. I need more. Let's make 4 more. It's enough to get those out, so let's hope that it's enough to deal with the rest. Well, that's a steady source of power, I guess. And yeah, now that I think about, okay, this is definitely enough to sustain. So I am expecting to see gaps in this belt as soon as that one goes through. I am getting close to the end of the stream. Yep, we are consuming enough. That's perfect. So that's another boost of power. We didn't take much damage. The attack just finished. And how are we with this one? We have 120. Let's let them stockpile up to here. Titanium is a problem. Do we have green sands right now? Oh my gosh. Plenty of green science. I I just needed to set the correct filter. For some reason I didn't realize the filter is not correct. It is what it is. Turn this back off. Provider, we have I did say that next item on the crafting queue is gonna be this one. We have some plain filters, 1,000 something, so there's still room here for one. Is it? Is there? Yeah. One last build over here. Probably that build is gonna be processors, because we're gonna use a lot of those. We're working on this one. How is science progressing? We had a lack of titanium. We probably need to upscale this one. What's the hash rate? Not that great, but yeah, I need to boost this one a bit. Maybe I'll do the full build over there. We are stockpiling on ammo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was meant to be limited. Really? Where are you taking that? Okay, that's full. That's full. It's not like it's costing me any major resources, but it's just magnets, of which I have plenty. Everything else is unlimited. But still, it's I don't want to stockpile too much. Yeah, that works. There's gonna be a slight improvement here, about 25%, I believe, overall. Which means that I can cancel this and re-queue the destroyer. And start working on this again. Now, I did say that this is with a question mark. EM now. That's not EM. It's plasma is energy, right? Damage type energy damage, yes. So getting the energy weapon might not be that bad of an idea, but we need the Cool. We need to start upgrading the Mac. As well. Movement speed is just a QOL. Which one? This one. We need energy circuit, definitely. That one's too expensive. I need cruise speed. I need to be able to warp out. And I need energy shield, maybe up to here, because yeah, well, they're gonna catch me. They're gonna catch me, and that's not great. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this one. I will do another stream tomorrow at about the same time. And then I will be taking a leave next week. I will be traveling for work, so no streaming. But yeah, there's another stream scheduled tomorrow, about the same start time as this one. Hope to see you there. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you here soon.